From the outside, my suburban Boston home is everything I always imagined a real American home should look like. Built in 1868, it is the quintessential New England Central Hall colonial, with a tidy fence, a brick walkway, a gray wood exterior, black shutters, a sunroom, and a lovely backyard with flower beds. But step inside and you can see that my home is more complex, like me. It is Egyptian American. Interspersed among the traditional round-armed sofa, Queen Anne chairs, and side tables are mementos from my place of birth, things you would find in Egyptian homes. Smack in the center of the living room, in front of the hearth, are two half-moon-shaped black silk screens with Arabic script that promises to protect our home from evil spirits, a service that Alexa and Google Home don't offer. A large decorative plate perched against the wall near the kitchen door reads, "Khatwa Aziza," step in or welcome. The entrance to the back door is guarded by a hamsa, a hand-shaped amulet with an eye in the middle of the palm, the ancient Middle Eastern symbol for warding off the evil eye. Just as in my mother's home, there are always scented candles burning in my home. The pungent, sweet, happy aromas of my youth. Sandalwood, musk, amber, mixed in with a mysterious assortment of spices. My mom used to buy her candles from a shopkeeper who made them himself. I order mine online. Scents in particular evoke deep emotional memories. A passing whiff of perfume or aftershave from a stranger, or the scent of a candle will instantly conjure up the memory of a person or place, even if I haven't seen them or been there in years. Our brain is primed to decode scent quickly. The smell center of the brain is connected to both the amygdala, the emotion center, and the hippocampus, where memories are made and stored. These are the most ancient structures of the brain, the limbic system, aka lizard brain, where emotions are processed. I live 5,400 miles away from Cairo, but in my culture, no matter how far you travel, the emotional ties to the old world remain strong. My childhood home was a potpourri of modern and traditional values, often in conflict with one another. I was raised in a conservative environment, with strict social mores. My sisters and I were respectful, obedient, and hardworking. We deferred to our parents on all matters, big and small. Even as adults, our parents continue to exert influence over us in ways that Westerners can't understand. But I was also raised by a mother who was a trailblazer, who stepped outside the traditional role of women in the Muslim world and became one of the first female computer programmers in the Middle East. At a time when an Egyptian mother working outside the home was highly unusual, my mother held an important job with the Bank of Kuwait while raising 3 children. It was a remarkable accomplishment, and she set the bar equally high for her daughters. My father also had very high expectations for my 2 younger sisters and me, and even envisioned us in high-powered positions as adults. In many ways, my dad trained us for this new world. At the same time, he grew up in a very conservative Egypt, deeply rooted in cultural expectations around the role of men and women in society. Inevitably, a real conflict developed between the person my parents raised me to be and the social and cultural expectations of being a nice Egyptian girl. In hindsight, I wasn't the easiest of daughters. I was a disruptor both in my professional field as an AI scientist and tech entrepreneur in a very male-dominated industry, as well as a disruptor in my country and culture, breaking the rules of what it means to be an obedient daughter and wife. I know this put my parents in a difficult situation. Yet, they never once wavered in their love or support, for which I am grateful. I love my parents, even if we sometimes don't see eye to eye. This journey is one that we all embarked on together. We've evolved as a family and learned together. Regardless of how religious I was or am now, One Quranic verse has been drilled into my brain. Your parents come first, and second, and third, and those parents of obedient daughters have a ticket straight to heaven. No matter how young or old I am, religious or not, believer or not, I want my parents to get that ticket.